Ooh.
And welcome to another night of the AVGL's 2018 season for CSGO. I'm Dust. With me is Scrawny, and tonight we got a game between the Ryerson Rams and the Point Park Pioneers of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, who will hope that perfect preparation will prevent poor performance. Call them Peas.
Ooh.
Woo. Got him.
Nine P's does. That blew me out of the water. I'm wholeheartedly impressed. Hopefully as impressed as I will be with these Canadian rock stars on the CT side. 5 alive, and it is just down to the last terrorist. He's not long for this world. A convincing pistol. Dust. They locked down that B site.
Yeah, Ryerson's probably going to be the favorite team here. I was actually kind of looking through their lineup, and one of their players, I think it's Next, if he's in the game, because I'm still loading.
Yeah, he is.
He actually played in MDL a little bit on the North American scene. And I think one of their other players has some main experience in the SCA. So they have a couple of guys who have played in like some of the semi-pro leagues, I guess you could say, in NA. Don't really know too much about the other team, though, the Pioneers, unfortunately. Sorry. And also that Ryerson's been pretty successful in some of the other college leagues in the past, like last year and such. So definitely the names that people are familiar with. And they're also cool guys. They were all hanging out in chat on Sunday night when Evan and I were casting the other games from UCI. So, cool people.
That's always a part of the equation. I can definitely get behind it. I remember back in my day, Dust, my days of collegiate Counter-Strike, we saw the Polytechnic School here in Montreal kind of be the best of collegiate Canada. Ryerson Esports obviously being from Ontario. It's a province over, a bit of a competitor of ours, and even back then they had some good Toronto-based schools as well. So I'm glad that that has continued since my experience with collegiate CS 2 years ago or so.
Yeah, I know that Ryerson's one of the teams that are kind of favored to make the playoffs. Certainly like the UCF Knights are also really up there, as well as some of the teams from California like UCI and stuff like that. So certainly things to look out for, and Ryerson looks to be one of those other teams, as we see Doofus just stepping out there with the UMP and pushing IV and getting a couple easy kills. As there's really no hope in this round. I'm actually surprised this one guy bought an AK.
Yeah. Bit of an off buy as well. It's not even like a purchase the AK with armor for yourself and then throw that AK to somebody else. You know, we sometimes do get those trading buys.
Actually.
Yeah, he has armor, but he picked it up. Original green.
Okay.
Retrieved it from, who's that, Cutinator, I'm going to assume his name is. But Dust. Mistakes were made. Bygones shall be bygones. And this round shall be quickly put to the wayside. Once Point Park Pioneers get themselves closer to the B side, they're desperately looking for that plant, but Maesor is able to stop at least one. Trident trades, and pistols already then and there. I mean, Point Park, with the desperate push, did get some footing on the site, but by the time the CTs have you all wrapped up and boxed in, you are done for.
Yeah, we've had 3 rounds played, and only one person has died one time from the Rams. So it's been very dominant stuff. They've saved up a lot of money. They're good to go for basically the rest of the half. And they'll even keep the SMGs on a couple of their players. Why not? Keep those going, get you even more cash. Print those dollar bills. Always good to have. Go hit up the food court. Stuff your face.
Speaking of faces, Maesor is about to have his ripped off if they were to have pushed on forward. He was fully blinded and completely alone at this B site, but already does get support from Soggy as his teammate picks up the opening kill. So the T side yet again at a man disadvantage before anything has had the chance to unfold here. And a bit of a missed smoke grenade at the instant was able to bounce back perfectly for the doorway. So solid stuff here from Maesor. He's prepared for this position. And again, we do see Ryerson just choking out the triple Ps.
They're just kind of stuck in their halls at this point. And I mean, they really don't have a way back because I think Pistol's actually pushed up into ladder. Next is pushed up into T-Cons. They have perfect information. They have people rotated in here. They do get the entry, though, on the Macer. So they might be able to get in here and plant, but Soggy's still sticking around with FAMAS. He's lined up a couple of shots, knocked them down, and now we're 4 rounds in. And again, still, just Macer's the only guy who's even died. Died twice now in 4 rounds. The other guy's still a clean sheet on the deaths. So it's very dominant stuff here.
I'm already starting to see a bit of a weakness, though, in the Ryerson setup that I think the Pioneers can utilize in order to maybe get some more rounds on the board. It's a fast, aggressive stance on both the A and B bomb site, and what that's doing, I think, is pulling a lot of the defense away from Ivy. So a play like this from the Point Park Pioneers on a gun round could have been fantastic. See how the CTs just charge up into the A site, but it might be for a waste.
We have an unarmored SIG out in play. What is this?
crazy things happen. It's Cutie-nator again, actually. The same player that brought up the AK that one round, but they're being toppled by Next. As mentioned, one of the heavier hitters on this lineup. And it's a pistol round, Dust, so as expected, it's a quick one.
Indeed it is. It has been quite quick. We do have money coming back into the hands of at least some of the players. U7-nator has certainly fallen behind the times when it comes to the funds. Trident will now get the SIG and head armor. He's going to try to pull off his best Magus impression. Crowd impression.
MBK, yeah, he's the new one. The new guy.
You see the statistics behind that. The amount of kills from him by the Krieg. Something in the 30s. Magisk is at like 3 or 4. It's heavily stacked, Dust. Very, very top-sided.
Indeed, as all these guys are just sitting here inside T-Con behind a smoke. We'll be waiting for that smoke to fade. Maybe they'll throw out some of their own utility, though they don't have that much. And Pistol has a really good position. And Soggy's pushed all the way through inner halls and is about to flank them in T-Con. So this is not looking good.
Yeah, again, a chance where Ryerson just get the flanks rolling. They get that aggressive stance, and then they just punish the T's before they really have any opportunity to move forward. I mean, Soggy's got the Zeus.
Oh, no.
And it's BM already from north of the border.
Well, QZ-nator, the original Green, and Mr. Han are all about to do their best Daniel Craig impression here soon unless they're able to get an assist or kill on the board. And this is not where you want to be putting your acting skills to use. That is for sure. So hopefully we'll see something come out of them. As they are at max loss bonus now, so being able to do AK armor buys is pretty much going to be infinite for the rest of this half until they win one, lose one or something like that. But obviously, if they want to save it for an AWP or utility, they'll have to take another save at some point. As the team behind you of Soggy now will be coming in, lines them up, knocks them down. It has been another quick round here, courtesy of the Rams.
Yeah.
7-0.
I mean, the Rams staying true to their name at this moment, just looking for these fast clashes, charging straight into their opponents at this point. Unfortunately for the Point Park Pioneers, they seem kind of bullied in this instance. Yep. In the sense that Ryerson just continue on all fronts to push, pry, and poke those Point Park Pioneers.
I like it. I still have the record at 9, but that was a really, really solid play of the alliteration game. As we get into a round where you're going to see Q7 actually just on a Glock and a MAC-10 no armor on Trident. You do have a few AKs out on the board, though. Mr. Han even buys a Zeus and a decoy grenade in place of what could have maybe been armor?
Yeah, armorless AK. Again, another questionable appearance, Dust. But, yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. Unfortunate, of course, when you have weapons but not Kevlar. It is a pillar to the Counter-Strike experience.
Q7 has an AWP, though, now, Scrawny. He's saved up for this moment.
There we go. This is it.
Will he get armor?
We've surpassed...
Q7, you have $2,600. Please buy armor. Trident, you have bought nothing. You have 12K. Please. What is this?
I can't do this.
This is a half buy round, full buy round. We're not quite sure. But Pistol's got 3 already. So, I mean, even the guys that are buying up into these rounds, even the players that should have a chance, Dust, it's being stripped straight away. You're not even given an opportunity because, again, Ryerson are up 9-0, and they're just kicking in the teeth of these Pioneers.
They really are.
It's not a good day for the Homestead. These are depraved and starving Pioneers on the home front.
Okay, what's going on here? Ant, Original Green, and Q7 are just using... Oh, there's a... Why do people using Glocks? There's so much money. Drop some AKs.
Why are there AKs without armor?
Why are there Glocks on round 10?
Listen, Dust, looking for a bomb plant, okay? I would consider that a win today for these guys. Unfortunately, again, they just can't seem to predict or do anything about this straight-up aggression. The Rams are just charging forward over and over. We see the op of Maesor up inside the halls hunting on an excursion for kills.
Oh,
but
man.
It's Soggy.
And now the Rams are maxed out on cash, by the way. It's almost enough to pay my student loans off. Obviously, they are out in Canada, so it's not as bad for them. But us Americans, at these Pioneers, maybe that's what they've been saving up for this whole time, actually.
Could very well be. Okay, this round, they've got 4 to 5 players on Kevlar, and 5 of the 5 players
Progress.
have guns. So the buy has actually come forward from Point Park Pioneers.
Oh yeah, here it is.
This is their chance. The best opportunity at winning a round that they've had so far this game. They put all 5 players up over towards Ivy, and so Ryerson are going to push on the other side of the map already.
I believe in them right now. I wish they would have gotten a little bit more utility. That would have been nice. But now it's just Mr. Han kind of slow peeking out to the Nexus AWP, and he goes down. And now everyone's just kind of stalled out. You got Q7 waiting for a flank, which is fair enough because we've certainly seen Ryerson get aggressive and pushy, so maybe he would actually catch someone at some point. But now the rest of the team will diverge back over to TCOM, but Pistol's in ladder, and he's going to be able to probably just line up the rest of these.
Yeah, Op of Next hits a second target. Pistol's got 2 of his own, and so it is amped left over. Smoke flash, 1v5, minute on the clock, and the bomb's already been dropped just outside of this doorway. So maybe a kill would be nice, but he can't get either. Even with the CT doing a little bit of damage onto Soggy through the back of the head, it is a casualty-less round from Ryerson.
Like, I feel like if I don't call someone, I'm just a part of the bystander effect at this point. Like, I'm just witnessing a massacre right now. Like, is there a number I can call?
There must be a help number.
There has to be a hotline somewhere that I might be able to dial in.
Listen,
Gotta
another
help
improvement
these guys
though,
out.
okay? In all seriousness,
Okay.
5
All
player
armor.
on Kevlar, 5 player on guns. They've got the buy pattern under control, but they still can't stop this push. Soggy getting 2, Pistol flies up ladder, he sprays down for nearly 3. The Pistol gets it done. 12-0. Ryerson, just keep giving it.
Not the gift that you want to have keep giving either, is it, Scrawny? Not this. Not just rounds coming against you, flying at you.
Smothering you, drowning you,
Like your
crushing
teachers'
down upon you.
assignments who don't respect the fact that you're also taking 4 other classes. We've all been there.
Do you think they'll get a bomb plant this half?
No. Not the way this shaped out so far. I mean, maybe if the Rams gave them some room to work with, but they've been really pushing in their face. We haven't seen Point Park be able to actually trade at all, so there's really no way for them to get the bomb near a bomb site. In fact, I'd be surprised if they got into the planting zone with the bomb to even attempt one at this point.
All right, will the original green or Cutinator get a kill?
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna go with no.
Mr. Han got rid of his 0 this round, Dusk.
Okay.
It's
I think
the-
that should be the focus at this point.
It's
Just
actually
be
the
getting
most
these guys on the board.
successful round we've seen from the T side, other
First
than
kill's
round
the
number
hardest,
8.
is it not?
Round 8, they had 2 players down, Dust. Now they've got 2 players down, but he gives up his back. And it's over.
Yeah. Again, we didn't really have any information on these Pioneers guys, but they're going up against some players who have competed in Mountain Dew League, have competed at an ESCA main level. So some of these Rams guys obviously have competitive ambitions outside of their college team, and some of them have gone to a pretty high level of play. So to be expected, they would be heavy favorites. I was really hoping Point Park would be able to put up some type of fight here. And they're definitely cool guys. They're really active on social media. They're definitely really happy about competing in this league. And to some degree, maybe you're just out there having a good time, you know, just like intramural sports. I mean, you're not really trying to be super crazy.
Collegiate Counter-Strike is where I got my thirst for the game.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the first stage that I tried to compete on. It's kind of, you know, the first idea of league matches, the first round of league matches I ever played was through Collegiate. So I can very much sympathize with the guys on Point Park. And especially playing against players with real competitive opportunities is just huge, right? It's so stacked against you. I mean, Next just got the Skadoodle wallbang from A site through the top of ladder. At that point, it's insult to injury and a Scar 20 to try to close out this half. I mean, there's no shame in a loss like this because it would have been unthinkable for them to have upset versus, as you said, real, genuine, competitive players.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was just kind of hoping I would see them at least, you know, not like spend their money. Would have been cool. Like last round of the half, Q7 only has an SMG unarmored, even though he has $6,900 in the bank. That's what's really what throw me for a loop.
Other than that, though, again, it was the defense that the Rams would kind of slaughter.
As we do see this
God.
round going pretty quickly, as most have done.
Yeah, Pistol's insane. Just gets a headshot, spraying off the side of the ladder. No big deal. Again, just destroying any hopes or dreams that Point Park had in this matchup. 15-0, flawless CT side. And if there's anything, I suppose we can give Point Park the benefit of the doubt. It's the pistol round. It's a fresh face, Dust.
This is your
It's
chance.
a new beginning.
I sure hope so.
Look, crack the scoreboard with a couple of kills on Original Green and Cutinator. Maybe win a round. You call it a day. All right.
There you go, yeah.
You had an awful T side, no bomb plants, nothing. Win a pistol. You're good
I think
to
at
go.
this point you just have to like stack a bomb site and hope for the best. Hope they hit the site you stack.
Yeah.
I feel
Fingers
like they
crossed.
need everything they've got to try to get this one going.
Fingers crossed they find the bomb sites. But from there, it could be greener pastures.
At least they're being good sports about it.
That's very true. It's collegiate. It's what it's all about.
You believe?
Unfortunately, I don't. Look at the utility here that Ryerson are coming into the pistol with. They've got a game plan. They have a strat. And the CTs have not spent anything. $300 for one smoke grenade. No Kevlar. Nothing. Nada. And as the T's hit that B bomb site, they start off with the plant. Pistol gets the first kill. Taps for the next. And even Masor has already found himself the third here. So the double duo of Cutinator and Original Green has been cut down to just one. And he would need an astronomical clutch for even a chance here. 16-0 in the opening map of the night.
Yeah, that's not a way to go. I mean, the fourth, if you could add up all the kills from the Pioneers, and it would not even equal the amount of kills the fourth best player on the Rams got. So definitely about as dominant as it gets. Unfortunate for the Pioneers. Ryerson showing you their might, showing you that they are competitive, showing that they definitely do put some time into this game. You got to see them basically put on a clinic. But anyway, folks, we appreciate all of you tuning in. We're going to be doing broadcasts for the ABGL for CSGO every Sunday and Tuesday night at around this time. So if you want to catch some of the future matches going on next week and through the rest of this month in March, actually, is when this league is going to last with the offline finals coming in April, be sure to follow up this channel. Also give a follow to myself and Scrawny. Our names are on screen, so pretty easy for you to find us on Twitter. Also, we have to give a shout out to one of our big partners who help make this league possible. It is Respawn. It's the chairs that we're sitting in right now here on broadcast. Very affordable price point for a nice gaming chair from a company that's been involved in the furniture business since 1995. So definitely go give them a check out over on their website. Lots of options to choose from. So definitely do make sure you go take a look. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll bring you map 2 of this series. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Look up to the sky. Ain't for the sun. Hold your head up high. No need to run, I'll be by your side. I will be, I'll be by your side.
Into the pistol, into map 2, and already we have a kill here. Ryerson Esports setting up patiently towards mid, and then all of a sudden hitting into the A site with some quick kills. The fast clash and the long con here towards, again, the boost on middle. Last CT towards highway, gun down as Soggy soaks him up. Ryerson Esports, they're taking pistol, and if you guys are just tuning us here at the AVGL stream, well, you missed a really fast first map. Point Park Pioneers not getting a single round on the board. Definitely outclassed by their opponents in Ryerson University. The Canadians north of the border have come to play. Round 2 and the CTs opt not to buy anything whatsoever. Not a single cent's been spent. In fact, they conserve all that cash. And the Rams...
Hey!
The Rams are looking for that A site, if that's what it all comes down to. You can see Pistol here towards Squeaky Door, just prying into the bomb site. Looking for information, looking for contact, looking for a couple easy kills.
And pretty spread out defense. Pistol having a good time with Squeaky Door. Macer's already found an entry here at B. Pistol also finding a kill elsewhere, and the dominoes are falling quickly. Like a card house in the middle of tornado.
Are there a lot of tornadoes where you live, Dust?
Not too much in the southeast. We're more of the get pounded by hurricanes in the summer kind of thing.
All right. That's good to know.
Yep.
Tornadoes not really a thing up here either. We have to worry about, you know, ice storms and blizzards.
That's about right. Macer's got a bison. Don't see that too often.
I can get behind it, though. High cap magazine, fast pace, and he's on the move. 2 kills for him. Smokes down on the site. Already Soggy coming into mid. That would have been the later portion of the round going his way had he waited, but instead he gets that fast fight. And the tidbits of utility that the CTs had brought into this round are not being utilized. Trident still hangs on to them and dies with them at his feet. So the T's pick that up. They will cap off their belts and move all 5 guns into the next round. It's the 4th. It's the first buy, or at least it should be here for the counter-terrorists.
You know what I just realized? So I know it's the Point Park Pioneers, but their actual physical mascot is a bison. And that's what Macer's using against them. So it's like some kind of sick level of cruelty.
Whoa. Animal cruelty.
Yeah. Someone call PETA. Anyway.
Let's see, Dust. They've got
On
the
to the
game
next
figured out, though. They've got the game figured out with the armor buys, with the rifle buys. This is all going how it should. These are the pillars, the stepping stones of Counter-Strike coming into action, but they still can't do much about it. Macer involved in all 3 of these opening kills, 2 frags, 1 assist, and you can see him continuing on the tear as he finds himself the 4th man down. Amped, alone, rotating from the truck, but it's over.
Yeah, there was some hope there. I mean, they did some damage in that round. The 3 players got down pretty close. And at one point, Q7 at the very beginning of the round actually got some spam through the smoke, and it looked like there was a chance. But unfortunately, weren't able to connect the dots. Ryerson a little bit too strong pushing through B lobby. And already up 4-0. No kills for anyone yet on Ryerson, which means no one has died yet. I mean, no kills for Pioneers. No one's died yet for Ryerson. That's what I meant.
Glad you figured it out.
Yep.
Glass Cannon AWP. Nobody bought up pistols or much around this. There is that flashbang on Amped. I believe his smoke as well is already plumed towards the entrance of A main, but no mid control. Even with that one single AWP, he doesn't watch middle, and you can see that Ryerson have already snuck a player up past him. Maysor with the unsilenced M4A1S. Looking for the style points on this A site. Does spot a man on quad as his teammates get the kills. He'll get one as well. But the player goes unchecked. Mr. Hahn executes from above. Looking for the double. He is denied. It's Ryerson to 5.
The no death dream has died for the Rams. A sneaky player on top of the balcony is able to deliver the first blow from Pioneers. As far as frags go, still haven't crept up on the scoreboard. But they do have some money saved up now as they've hit max loss bonus. We see some imports being bought out. A FAMAS from Trident. Q7 is going to get the SMG. A lot of utility as well. So I've already seen improvement in how they use their money. That's taking that first step.
Yeah, I mean, but that is progress, right? They are not, you know, able to figure this out and just, it's not retakes to us, it's not executes, it's not some casual match. This is a competitive league match. And so, it took a little bit of time, but had we seen this from the beginning of Train, maybe they would have gotten themselves into more competitive positions. You can see the damage early on is decent. 2 players tagged up substantially so, but Doofus still down earlier on. Now, Trident's got the cross covered. Nearly spraying into Soggy, but it is him and Next to crack open that A site as the Pioneers slowly flank. And I think that's the problem.
Yeah, I wish Mr. Hahn got a kill and pushed A main. I wish he just would have stayed in A main and let his teammates flank through highway. Then you could have actually put together a better retake. But now they're all being funneled up highway simultaneously. And that's just easy pickings for the Rams, who are just sitting in the site with open arms, awaiting these players to come in, and that will put them at 6-0. That's the best chance I think I've ever seen Pioneers had to win a round tonight. Like, they had the opening kill of the round. They had A main control as CTs. They had a good rotate coming through because they had actually pushed through B. So everything was lined up for the taking. They even stalled them at highway for a time and did a lot of damage.
Yeah, they had the crossfire.
They just couldn't finish the job. Like, they had everything going in that direction, but then they just couldn't, you know, dot the T's, cross the I's, make those final revisions.
A little bit of hesitation with that 3-man flank as well. Maybe a little bit quicker behind on A main would have caught the T's out of position. But that was last round. This round features more mid presence from Ryerson as they just go pushing straight through the smoke. Amp goes pushing back. A lot of damage dealt by that USP, but he still hasn't got the kill. Nearly finds it on the second mag. Doofus somehow keeps himself alive and will have to be counter boosted for the bomb. He hears the footsteps, gets the backstab. Mr. Hahn blindsided from above. And slowly these kills trickle in yet again. Maysor sealing the deal. Still with that unsilenced M4.
So it is Ryerson continuing to stampede over DE Cash right now, up 7-0. We do have the bye. Coming back for the Pioneers, though, they had a full save last round. So the economy management has definitely moved in the right direction. We're going to have an AWP on Q7, a couple of M4s around, the 1 SMG on Trident, and they're going to go into a 2-1-2 setup. Trident may look to try to get aggressive with this SMG, but actually they're just all kind of sitting back, playing passive, waiting out Ryerson. Who Ryerson are basically playing a traditional default. Like, this is about as default as it gets. Waiting for picks. Oh, that's rough. Getting killed with the USP. They didn't even have to use his primary in Squeaky Hallway that round.
Not even an upgraded pistol.
In fact, he stole that from the CTs.
That's true.
Last round.
To injury. And now Soggy's coming up from E-Box as well, so this A site has crumbled beneath the feet of the defense. The Pioneers are being mowed down on the rotations as well. Soggy just continues this gunfight. He sees the head, he pops them. Last 2 frags go his way, and the 8th round, the way of Ryerson.
So the dominance continues. Got 3 guys on the board, though, right now for Pioneers. It's about what they had last time. I think there was only 1 player who didn't get a kill on the last map. Or maybe it was 2 again. I can't remember. But I'm hoping that we can get these 2 guys some kills this round. I think that would but do something for him. The morale.
If everybody can get at least one kill, then it will be improvements from Train. So let's shoot for that, right? We're looking to improve
Baby steps.
in baby steps.
I
Exactly.
feel like at this point you should just stack 5 in a side every round and hope for the best. Hope you gamble right.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing, right? Is that they seem to still want to stick to what is textbook Counter-Strike. They want to play properly. And so the 5-man site stack might not be on their minds, Dust. They want to spread out. They want to play proper. And unfortunately for them, it's not working out. There's one thing they take away from this game. It's that you need to ensure you have body armor when you're buying into rifles like this. Especially if it's not an AWP, right? The glass cannon can function without that Kevlar cover. But the AUG, not so much. We'll see the aim punch versus Mr. Han negatively affect him as Maesor drops him down. 9-0.
We just keep racking up the scoreboard here on the Ryerson side. Again, this is one of the teams, we can just talk about them a little bit. You know, this is clearly kind of a little mismatch we have tonight for them. That's definitely one of the teams that will still also be good against some of the more competitive schools. They're a team that's done pretty well in the past in college leagues. I know that they're also, like, their university in particular is really supportive of their esports. I think their esports teams are actually a part of their official athletics website. So definitely a university, kind of like we've seen some other universities do throughout North America, really starting to embrace the idea of collegiate esports. I know a lot of the like UC Irvine and UC Davis and Riverside and some of the California schools have done a lot. Was it Robert Morris also jumping in? So definitely there's that movement taking place as we do see the Ryerson Rams moving into that B-bomb site and now have a 5-on-2.
Flank again from Mr. Han. Gets killed by his own AUG. They're just pouring the salt in the wounds at this point, Dust.
Fortunately so. Salt is good in margaritas, but not good in wounds.
Did you learn that at university?
I did. Even though I kind of already knew salt and wounds didn't mix. And, I mean, if we're all honest, we probably dabbled in margaritas before college. But, I don't need to talk about that. Drink responsibly and be of legal age.
3 years.
Also, know your limits when you're in college. It's another rule of thumb I'll give you.
So the Rams are playing tic-tac-toe in T-spawn.
Oh. Interesting. Ooh, they're using spray paint.
Okay, rookie mistake to take center block first move in tic-tac-toe. Really shouldn't be doing that. It's
Not to
best
mention,
to take a corner.
those are monetized sprays, man. You're just wasting it.
Yeah, you want to take a corner. So the red face guy certainly made the right move here. Can we just go ahead and watch this tic-tac-toe thing in T-spawn? We can get our producer over here. I really want to finish this game of tic-tac-toe. It's getting pretty intense.
Are they doing 1v5 situations?
Oh, they might be doing gladiator.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. They're letting one guy go out, do as much as he can.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. He's already pushed through B and gotten a kill. They're not going to finish the tic-tac-toe game, unfortunately. Soggy's been taken down. Who's up next? All right, it's Doofus. He's up next. He's up to bat. It's pretty cool. You get to cast a 1v5 situation every round. Or 1v4 now, I guess. Go for it. Oh.
Yeah, but for some reason, Dust, it just doesn't have
It doesn't
the
feel
same...
doesn't have that same.
No, doesn't have the
No.
same kick that a 1v5 tends to.
Well, now they've given up on it. Now they're playing together as two, and they're
You know
gonna
what's
be
the
running
worst
into
part?
A with it. Bomb plan. What's that?
They're still going to win the round.
Maybe.
We got a double smoke on the cross, Molotovs to the bomb site, so it's a full-fledged execution with 20 seconds to the clock. The op is dropped,
Oh,
and
I believe.
Pistol plants the bomb. So it's a 1v4, 3 CTs are tagged, and he has the AWP with the first
Surely.
kill. Can he get the next? Rounding the corners one by one, they are toppling, falling like flies, and it's on amped in the bomb site. Pistol scoped in, up close, no scope, Glocks out, burst fire, yes!
Oh,
Headshot
no.
from Pistol, double digits for Ryerson, and the two-man 20-second clutch.
So if before it was salt in the wound, what do you call that? You just lost a 4-on-1 to
That's
a
a
burst
fatality.
fire Glock.
That's just, it's over.
Yeah, that's rough. In other news, if QC7 Nader gets a kill, then everyone in the Pioneers will have gotten a kill tonight. So let's just hope for that. He's got a Mag 7 up close on B-Lob. Oh, they're doing the Gladiator thing again, but Dexter he didn't even get close. He got just absolutely straight body in the middle. The pistol's up to bat. What does he have? What can he do?
God, I can't believe this is actually happening.
I think we just have to embrace it.
Yeah, you know what? Why
Let
not?
the
They're
meme
having
flow
fun with
through
it,
us.
so should we. At least they are honestly giving chance for Pioneers to get a bit more experience of this matchup.
Mhm.
A little bit more of a game. You set up for this. You were prepared all day for your big match versus Ryerson, and then they...
The worst part is he left the bomb at spawn too, so it's just all about him walking around and getting all the kills.
I mean,
This
so far, it's what he's
Pretty
been doing.
good. Oh!
No ace for him. No clutch.
Kick him from the team.
All right, so now it's all on Soggy. 1v2 with the op.
They did kind of cheat last time because they had 20 seconds and 2 players alive.
Yeah, it's
So it
like
wasn't a
they're
genuine
pushing
gladiator
the
round.
limits, right? They want to win the round still, but they're giving it a chance to do something like this to win it instead of relying on everyone in the bomb.
Bomb's
But I think
not
they're actually
moving,
gonna have
though.
to win this bomb soon, though. Yeah, here they go.
There
Now
we
they
go.
know.
Of course,
Which
it's
Soggy
Soggy
has
on
the
that
side
truck
cleared,
control. He's been here time and time again. Glock won't get it done. If Amp
what the
stops
problem
the
is here?
cross,
He doesn't have a kid. Doesn't even matter.
nope. Zeus not quite that great past the whole 3-foot range. So 40 feet of distance isn't really gonna put him in much of a powerful position. Dust.
No. Indeed not. As Point Park Pioneers have all the money in the world, but still will go out and play with USPs and no armor. And at that point, as an analyst, I don't really know what to say. This is a new kind of challenge as an analyst, I feel like.
Listen, if your opponents can't expect it, then that's an ace up your sleeve.
We have 4 guys with dual heat on Ryerson. 2 guns are better than 1. They actually now have a grand total, if I can do college math, of 9 guns between 5 players.
Well, Doofus has the bread as
Oh,
a
I
belt.
forgot. Yeah, he did.
So
didn't he?
it's
So
actually
I-
11, Dust.
Yeah, my fault. In use, I should have clarified.
And that's why you were a history major.
Very true. I was a history major and communications. And then I went for a master's degree. Don't do that, folks. Bad idea. Out here giving advice. Oh, pistol.
Auto snipers, plenty. Sorry, revolvers on the other side of things, though. I'm all for it. A little pizzazz both ways. Q7 firing shots. Hasn't got one yet. And it's over. 14-0 again. We're getting Ryerson back into the ram mode. They are charging forward. They are taking bomb sites. And they're looking for an early night, Dust.
Indeed, they are. Maybe to hit the town. Usually there's some good drink specials on Tuesday nights in college towns.
Yeah, we had Chicken Wing Tuesdays.
Oh yeah, definitely. Tuesday wing meals
Classic.
are good. There's definitely some Tuesday night drink specials. I remember there's this one place I went to in Auburn called Coyotes, and it was $2 Tuesdays where you could get well drinks for $2. Let's just say that's like dangerously cheap because you can buy so much.
Dust Pistol's getting some bang for his buck as we speak. 3 Deegs in the round. He makes it look so easy. 20-2 in the entirety of the 15th rounds there. So I challenge you with a second question, just like last map.
Mm-hmm.
Do they at least get the bomb plant?
No.
I mean, one bomb plant. in
Here's the
night.
better question: do they at least buy armor on pistol?
You'd think they would. Again, if they're going to have anything to take away from tonight's experience, it's that you need armor with your rifles.
I
and
feel
you
like
have...
if they are Glock armored and like rushed B or rushed squeaky door.
Do they not know that Tech9's dead?
Oh no. Okay, it's not the round, so. Oh no. 8 months ago, this would actually be kind of scary.
Yep.
Or maybe it's longer ago than that. I can't remember when they got patched.
Oh, the
Q7's
old...
at least got the right idea. At least he's got the CZ.
Yeah.
He's onto it.
Bought the
He's lost.
P250 first.
Did he really? So he just
Yeah.
wasted all his money on two. Oh.
Yeah, that's why he has $0. One flashbang. They try to throw it, but Soggy's already got the headshot. He's trying to fade away here. 12 health still as he stands. And he's got two teammates near him. The T's, coming quick, are trying to get past his entrance. And Mr. Han gets one, but that's all he gets, Dust, because Pistol wins out the round. 16-0, 16-0. Bamboozled is the Point Park Pioneers.
Yep, that was a rough one. I mean, we have to be honest about it. 32-0 for the night. Ryerson having an easy time in their opening match for the league. But again, I'm sure we'll see them in the future be able to play up against maybe someone a little bit more competitive. And we'll get to see kind of the true might of Ryerson. Because as of now, it's... I don't know, man. I don't know what to say.
I mean,
Do you have any thoughts on it?
Opening games are a really good way to appreciate a matchmaking system, right? It is only natural that we are going to have a wide open tier of teams here at AVGL. And obviously Ryerson are that step above and beyond. As mentioned before the game, right? We've got a player in server of Nex who had some MDL experience, or at least he has been of that higher echelon. We've got multiple players who are actually pursuing a competitive level in Counter-Strike. And then we have the Pioneers. They themselves are probably self-aware of their inexperience. And so we need to be aware that these matches are going to happen every once in a while, right? If they do get the chance to watch things back, then I'm sure that their mistakes are easily identifiable, which is a great thing for them in the sense that they can easily improve off of that. So get the economy under control, get your buy rounds under control, and maybe next time when you play versus a very competitive team like Ryerson, the Pioneers will get themselves some rounds.
Yeah, hopefully they can at least embrace some of the basics. But anyway, that's going to do it for us tonight. We appreciate you so much. We know it's kind of a faster night, but we expect to have some better nights in the future. So be sure to hit that follow button if you're not already here on Twitch at the AVGL. Every Sunday and Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, we will have a best of 3 for you for the CSGO side of things. There's also plenty of other esports that AVGL does, so definitely follow up. Also follow myself and Scrawny. Our names are on screen. We appreciate your support there as well. And other than that, just a final shout out to one of our partners, Respawn. The chairs we're sitting on right now, a great affordable gaming chair. So do give them a check out on respawnproducts.com. And without further ado, we're going to sign out the stream. We'll see you again here on a Sunday. So catch you then. Have a great evening, morning, depending on where you're at in the world.